Hey, it's Nisi in Maryland Zone 7B, and I'm just needing to create a clean edge on my front garden bed. So I was finding when I was mowing my lawn, I was hitting the flowers, running over the flowers, running over the light fixture because I didn't have anything there. So ultimately, there's no mulch section here. It goes right up to the front because I'd recently moved the hydrangea from the rear of my property to the front and changed the look of the front planting bed, if you remember. So what I wanted to do here was just to give this front area a clean edge, as well as give some additional space so that when I'm mowing my lawn, I'm not running over the plants that I have in the front garden bed. What I'm using is my half moon edger that I got from Amazon. I'll make sure to link that in the comments. And it's really simple. I would say just look for whatever the style is that you want to make your front. A lot of people use a hose to kind of draw that out. I'm just going by eye. I take my half moon edger, and the same way that you would push a shovel down into the ground is how I'm pushing the half moon edger. But then I am pushing as I'm stepping on it. I'm actually pushing the soil away from me and towards the garden bed so that I get a nice straight edge straight down, and then I get a kind of sloped edge on the other side. And so I'll clean up to make sure that that's right, but I want a nice hard straight edge straight down, no actual lean. And then I want on the other side that there's kind of a slope down. And the reason that I want it to look like that is because when you put your mulch in, the mulch will kind of run over, and that's perfectly fine. But what you don't want it to do was to run the grass to run down and to be running into where the mulch is. So you want that hard straight edge straight down on the grass side, and then you can have more of an angle on the other side where mulch can come down and hit that straight edge that you've made. Ultimately, I'm not a grass person. I like grass. I think it's beautiful. It's nice to have that breakup if you have like a lot of plantings and things going on. But I am not a grass person because I live in a townhome community. And what you'll find here is, as great as you are at taking care of your yard, you don't have any control of what other people do. Grass is really hard to keep up, especially in a townhome community. You can take excellent care of your yard, but ultimately you have no control over what your neighbor does. And God likes diversity, so that's why it's so easy for the weeds to move around and plant themselves, and it's hard for you to keep that singular species, thus grass. What you see me doing here is pulling out the extra dirt. So after I've made my hard edge, I'm pulling out that extra dirt, and I'm going to put it in the toters that we've been given by the community. We were given containers to get rid of the extra. Shockingly, yes, I am doing this in my white sneakers. I have sneakers for doing the lawn. Why I'm not wearing them, I don't know. I'm just going to keep going in my white sneakers and keep pulling up dirt. And this green thing is the toter that we're given by the community to haul yard waste. People who think those of us who garden are just chilling all day, do you see me going up, picking up things, putting them in the toter, bending down, standing up, bending down, standing up. It's real out here in these gardening streets. Gardeners are out here putting in that work, okay? So you see me with my pruners here. I ran into a lot of roots. I have absolutely no trees in my yard on my property that I didn't plant, so all I have is ornamentals. But there are huge trees around me, so I get a lot of maple leaves, and I think these are the maple roots that have reached out and entered into my yard as well. So I don't have a choice but to clear those up. So still going around with the edger, cleaning up and putting the extra dirt that I have in the toter so that it can be picked up by the county for yard waste. And I was looking at the other side. You see that the left side kind of looks like it's a bit wider. So I'm going in to put a wider edge on the right. So that's what I'm doing. It was just too sharp of an edge on the right side. And like I said, I'm just eyeballing it. So I probably could have done like all of the measurements. I'm just not that person. So I would love to be that person, but I'm not. So I'm just eyeballing it and just going back with the half moon edger and taking a look and then stepping back and then going in again and then stepping back and just seeing what looks good. So it's all by sight here for me. And again, just pulling out that extra dirt so that I get the nice clean edge. Ran into another root. Taking out that extra dirt. And I'm actually going to come back with my weed whacker. So I've kind of really stepped on the grass in that area. But that, in my personal opinion, looks much, much cleaner.
Yeah, I'm actually pleased.
And because it's all dirt there, I've kind of worn the grass down. You can't really tell. But I think that's much, much cleaner. I'm going to come back. Well, I'm using black mulch. That's my favorite. But I'm also going to come back with my weed whacker after I drop this mulch off and just clean up that edge and just clean up around my yard in general. You can see close to the front there's like a dirt patch where I dropped dirt. I'm just going to let the rain wash that away. I'm not going to try to clean that up completely. It'll be fine. So, yeah, you can see me here with the weed whacker. I put the half moon edger down and I'm just kind of getting a clean edge around my yard. And then going back to the mulch. So I can put the black mulch all around. It's going to look so buttoned up when this is done. And you'll see when I step back and I'm able to show you kind of the finished version, that the mulch, can kind of run down towards the grass, but you want the grass to have the clean edge. And this is it, guys. This is what it looks like I put a clean edge in. I probably could get a little bit wider on the right side, maybe later, but I think this looks so much better. I've just got these chrysanthemums in pots here, but I think it's beautiful. And this hydrangea, as it grows, is going to be fantastic. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. See you next time, guys.